definitely keeping this hand. This is looking pretty good. So I guess we start with Molten Nursery into Vestige into Infiltrator. Makes pretty good use of mana. Oh, black-red. Said that doesn't happen too often. And I did not lie. Ooh, Sky Spawner is a good draw. Still most likely just want to go Molten Nursery next turn. It just maximizes the use of it. Alright, Valakut Predator is a big boy, but since I can't really... I'm not going to be able to really block it anyway. I think just going Nursery here is still fine. So next turn we'll go Vestige. Alright. Well, at least no value on that Dominator drone. Guess we'll just ping our opponent. So next turn I get to go Sky Spawner plus Infiltrator and I can kill the Predator. That seems worthwhile. Alright. It's unfortunate that he has a combat trick, but obviously blocking. Alright. This is actually going to, I think, pan out okay for us. So we go Sky Spawner. Hit the Infiltrator, or the Predator rather. Play that, finish this off. And now I guess we're in, not trouble, but considering we have all lands in hand, it's not great. But we do have some in-game we can go to. Some synergy plays as well. We're at 12. Guess we could just block like this. Could have Boiling Earth. Alright. Deathless Behemoth, unfortunately for us, it's going to be a big deal. That was a really horrible draw. Yeah, that was an unfortunate draw there. So I think we just pass. We're going to chump block the Deathless Behemoth and block the Dominator drone. It's an unfortunate spot to be, but nothing to be done. Alright, it's unfortunate, but these things happen. Alright, that's similarly unfortunate. Really unfortunate, as a matter of fact, but like I said, nothing to be done. We just drew too many lands and opponent drew better than us, so tough one. That was a tough one. Hopefully we can draw a little bit better here in game 2, because we are definitely dead, and then the Deathless Behemoth gets ingested. That is heartbreaking. That is absolutely heartbreaking. Alright, can't win this one. Alright, so gotta draw better. Drew too many lands, it happens. Nothing to be done about that. Sideboard. I think everything we have is fine. If we draw better, I feel like we can definitely win this. We just got to draw better. We'll see game 2. This hand is pretty bad, actually. No action, a lot of lands, and a nursery. No, I think we got to actually do better than that. All right, this hand is about 30 quadrillion times better, so we'll keep this one. So we get to go Sky Spawner, potentially into Channeler, into Behemoth, which is a good place to be. All right, I can trade Sky Spawner for a Slide Runner. It's fine, actually. Next turn, like I said, we get to go Channeler. I could actually just take the Slide Runner too, which isn't bad since we're going to have the Channeler. But since he's got combat tricks, I think it's more of in our interest to make him play combat tricks. All right. All right. Well. Devastator was a great draw. Yeah. So, swing with Behemoth. It's going to be a tough one for him to deal with. All right, that's the least of our worries. Yeah. All right, well, drew, that was on a mulligan too. We drew about, like I said, 30 to 50 trillion times better that game. So, yeah, opponent's got a pretty good looking black-red aggro deck. Radiant Flames might have been better in this match. We'll see. On the draw, do I want to swap out of something? That's a question. That is a question. Is Molten Nursery awful in this match? It kills Nettle Drone. That's alone is insane. I'm just trying to think, like, do I want to bring in another adverse? I don't know about that. Merc Strider's just probably not good enough. Do I want to swap out a Devastator was insane that game, but do I want more early game? I don't know what though. Like a Rush of Ice? Rush of Ice is better proactive card, not a defensive card. But I could bring one in and drop the Devastator. I feel like on the draw against aggro, Devastators, even with the ramp, is going to be too slow. Let's bring in a Rush of Ice. It just gives us a little bit more, I guess, protection, sort of. I don't know. Buys us some time. That might be all we need. All right. All right, I don't think we can keep this. This seems dangerous. Yeah, this is definitely dangerous. This one I think I'm going to have to keep. I don't like it, but we can hopefully find a mountain. Oof. All right, we got to bottom it. We need that mountain too badly. If we get mountain, I think we're good. If we don't, we're in big trouble. Perfect. All right. So now we get to at least go Sentinel into Herald, and we set up a good early defense for that Cloud Manta. Certainly blocking. He can bust Sure Strike, but he's not progressing his board, so we'll accept it. Could also touch the Void, I guess, but whatever. Nettle Drone, sure. All right, not attacking. Much more in our interest to make sure that we can block both things if we have to. Can't Rush of Ice and Nettle Drone effectively. Stone Fury is a good draw, though. That's a way to deal with Nettle Drone. I think we're going to Stone Fury and Nettle Drone, most likely. We'll see. All right, it's unfortunate, but these things happen. All right, well, now we're definitely just going to Stone Fury the Nettle Drone. He didn't use Nettle Drone there, by the way. Which is good news for us. That's interesting. Now the question is, would I prefer to use it on the Shatter Skull Recruit? I don't have to. But I don't have a great block for it. If I Rush of Ice, I guess I can block with Sentinel and Rush 3/3 on Recruit. Yeah, I mean, that works. I only lose one thing. That might be the way to do it. I just feel like, well, Recruit versus Nettle Drone. Yeah, guess we're going to hit the Nettle Drone. It just does too much damage over time. All right, I got to admit, I really didn't want to see that. I think we're going to beat down this turn. He can double block, but it's not of immediate concern. All right, now we leave the land back. All right, Infiltrator's good. Anything that's not land at this point is going to be good. So we block with Sentinel and Island on Recruit. Could actually triple block Recruit too with Sentinel, Herald, and Benthic Infiltrator. Incubator drone. It's looking good. Myers Malice is a good one to hit, I guess. Oh, Nettle Drone number 2. Well, it's still going to be a problem. But I guess we do slightly have the jump on our opponent now, which is good. But Nettle Drone's going to make quicker progress of us. Well, Scour is also a good one to hit, so all right. All right. If we can outdraw our, I mean, we're basically just attempting to outdraw our opponent here, which is totally possible. We're hitting cards, which is also good news. We're not, I mean, we've hit straight up 3 non-lands. I'm trying to think of the best way I want to block here if he attacks with that Recruit. Like, what do I care least about? That's good news for us, yeah. That is going to help a lot. It's going to make this go way quicker. Non-land again? Nope, land that time. A lot of Nettle Drones in this draft. Wish I could counter that. It's a bummer. That immediately is going to catch him up to us, too. His deck is insane, by the way. Our opponent's deck is just super sexy deck. Super, super sexy. Like, our deck's good, too, but his deck is just insane. His deck is absolutely insane. We really don't need any more lands. I'm going to hold on to the mountains just in case we get Myers Malice. I guess keeping the Horribly Awry could help. But like I said, like, this we're not going to win this race if he top decks anything like that now. All right, starting to hit lands, which kind of sucks. But we're not going to be able to win this race if he draws Devoid spells. It's basically what it comes down to. All right, Vestige is legit. It's an actual card. Drawing actual cards is going to be tremendously beneficial for us. He's only got 4 blockers to our 7 attackers. One's unblockable anyway. It's going to come a point where we can attack with everything. And his blocks aren't going to be fantastic. All right. We'll counter it. Not that it would have been a huge deal, but Chandler's a good draw, straight up. Now we can actually attack. Swarm Surge, yeah, that's something. So now the question is, what am I going to attack with besides the Chandler? I should have actually played a land there, because now Myers Mouse is kind of irrelevant. But yeah, the question now is, what all do I attack with? I'm not sure if it's just Chandler. Molten Nursery, well, because I do need some blockers as well. I definitely want to attack with Chandler. I guess he could double block it, but can I attack with more than just Chandler? Let's say I attack with Chandler, Vestige. Let's say I attack with these 3. He kills a 3/4. He double blocks the Chandler maybe and takes 4. Like, basically, I'm not sure how much stuff I want to attack with right now. I kind of want to buff my Sentinel. So let's say I swing with... Let's say I swing with 3-3-2-2. Let's say I swing with everything. Blocks that. Blocks. Blocks. He would take 2, 4, 5. Let me do the math. Swing with everything. Let's say he blocks my biggest guys. How much damage would he take? Biggest, biggest, biggest. He would take 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He could afford to take 8, and he wouldn't lose a lot. This is a super important turn. I have to make sure that I do this correctly. Swing with everything seems dangerous, too. He could be left with a drone, a recruit, and it's 2 drones and a recruit. I might just swing with Chandler and Infiltrator here, because I don't think his blocks are fantastic, and that just sets us up pretty nicely for next turn. You could just chump here too. Just swing with these 2 for now. I don't think we're in super immediate danger. I'm actually okay with that trade too. So if I had attacked with everything, I could have dealt 8, but it would have given him a shot to kill me, especially with like a... Alright, that's bad news for us. Really, really bad news. Any colorless spell, then we can at least take care of the Nettle Drone. Just need a colorless spell. Ah, that's so unfortunate. So, alright, let's say I swing with everything now. Blocks our biggest guys. Blocks. Let's say he... Can we at least force him to block with everything? Let's say he just blocks our 3 biggest guys. So 1, 2, this has trample. 3, he would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not enough. And it would leave him with the nettle drone too, which is just not enough. But I can at least swing with some stuff this turn, which is good. So let's go. We can at least force him to block, right? Looming Spire. I kind of want to do it on the Trampler, but then in that case, maybe I'm just supposed to do it on the Infiltrator or the Island. Swing with everything. Blocks my 3 biggest guys. Wait, he would take some extra trample damage, right? Because he doesn't... He's going to take trample. So let's say he blocks my 3 biggest guys with Chump. The problem is he can keep Nettle Drone, and then he just can very easily kill us. We're definitely swinging. I just have to figure out exactly what we're swinging with. Just not let him kill the Trampler. Could have done it on the land too. All right, let's swing with 1, 2, 3, drone 2. That leaves us 3 blockers. It also forces him to do some actual blocking here. Might want to leave back 1 more. But no, because he's going to be forced to block here and he's going to lose something. Yeah. All right. I think we're leaving back 3 blockers. Might, yeah, kind of figured he'd do that trade, but... I'm going to kill the Trampler because he runs Sure Strike. Perfect. Just gonna take out Nettle Drone in case for some reason he lives. All right, got there. I don't know if I did it the best way. I feel like well, here's the thing. If I had attacked with everything and I did the math, right, and I was gonna hit him for 8, he would have killed me. Because he could have kept his Nettle Drone, I think taken 8 damage, gone to 1. He would have pinged us. He would have attacked us with everything, plus he would have had Dominator Drone. I think he actually would have killed us if I had attacked with everything on that 1 turn. So that game was super close. But we did eventually get there. Our opponent's deck was nuts. We definitely stole cards from each other. He got all the good removal. I don't know what I got. I think he got the better end of the red cards for sure, but we had some really powerful cards too, and blocking wise, we just could hold off his early aggressiveness and get there. So awesome. All right, we'll see you round 2.